Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we become laying hen farmers. Let's go. Well, you ready to go pick up the chicks? Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, dun, da, da, da. We are officially chicken farmers now. And I gotta get a building moved over here. Yeah, a little behind the time, but we're gonna get some feed in here for them. They look hungry. Okay, well, luckily today's not a hot day. The chickens are looking good. It's comfortable in there. They'll be good there for a few hours. So I gotta get feed mixed because Jake is busy trimming hooves today. And I gotta get the veal calves at my place here bedded up because they were getting wet. So after that's done, we're gonna get the building over, which we are putting over in our what was our pasture field, just the other side of the hedges, nice and close to the house. So we're gonna be putting the building there. Got a lot of exciting stuff coming up. Okay, one side is bedded up. Now we gotta get these calves back in so we can let these out. Got them up. Okay, time to go back in. Check out your freshly bedded pen. Come on. Here are the big boys. We got our test results back from the first baleage that we baled this year, and today is the first day that we're using it for our milk cows. Climb up and take a look. Looks like it needs to get cut up a bit more. I wasn't sure, but it did fall apart nicely. Well, it looks like they are done trimming hooves. So that's good. Unloaded. Trying to move what is hopefully going to be our chicken coop over, but this is getting sketchy. The bottom beams are all completely rotted through. Picking it up should be a breeze, but they're rotted through, so the building's like not solid at all. If we get it moved over without it falling apart, I could put new beams around the bottom and it would be good for years, but we'll see how to go here. was much more stressful than I had anticipated. We got it loaded, but like I said, the bottom is right rotted out, so there was like nothing. It was like hanging on to nothing. So I think maybe when it's on the wagon, I might just go and re-brace the bottom part before I even take it off. I think that might be the best course of action. So basically you can see here, this is right rotted to nothing, and you can kind of see the state of the bottom. This here just rotted away and there's nothing left. So I'm thinking maybe, I don't even know if I dare move the wagon, maybe just rebuild it right here. Maybe I'll move it ahead a bit just to get out of the manure, but yeah, that's not good. Well, there is what was supposed to be an hour or two project turning into a full day project maybe. Tomorrow I'm gonna get some wood and we'll work on that. I decided just not to move it because it's not worth the risk. When it's sitting still here, it'll be fine, but it's any little jar, the whole thing could fall apart. Well, they've officially made the cattle trailer their home. Tomorrow we'll see what we can do about making an actual home for them, but for tonight, that'll be it. So see you in the morning. Well, I didn't get anything videoed yet today, but we're in the afternoon now here. Just scraped the corn in for the veal calves. We're got 3 more in here now that we're weaning, so I don't even know what the total is now. Tuesday, Dad's taking 2 or 3 from this side. That big white one there is ready to go. Be interesting to see the weight on her. Maybe the next video I might do like a guess the weight challenge, or the video after, whichever one that we take her. So we'll see. Stay tuned for that. That'll be fun. And then we got one other one. Not sure which one it is right now, but they're starting to look nice and beefy. So we are getting a perfect rainy day. We needed the rain so bad, and it's just been a non-stop kind of drizzle all day, which is perfect. A little cool for the corn, but beggars can't be choosers, right? I'm gonna be working on the building for the chickens a little bit now. The bottom beams are right rotted out, which I didn't expect, so we're gonna try to get that fixed while it's still in the wagon. Definitely more work than I was anticipating. Well, okay, so we've been working here for a bit, and you know, it doesn't look like too much, but we did get the beam down there. We were working on getting this beam, and I'm just using with what I have around the farm. I should have got a beam that would go the whole way, but I didn't. Just had this, and we're just gonna put yeah, it's not ideal, but it'll work. So the bottom of these beams are rotted pretty good, so I'm just putting 2x6s on each side and hoping for the best. Well, I'm gonna call it quits for the night. I'm kind of wet, I'm kind of miserable, and I'm not gonna get finished tonight anyway. There it sits. We're getting there. It's gotta look worse before it looks better, right? So I'll just show you what I did here. Didn't get that much done since I was last in here and showed you, but got this done. These are all rotting on the bottom, so I put in 2x4s just to kind of hold that on there. It's not perfect. It's not as good as it was, I'm sure. Anyway, we got that on there. Gonna have to finish that end tomorrow. We're gonna rip this off because that is rotted and put a beam in there. What a wet day. Let's go do a little bit of crop scouting, shall we? Our second cut is coming along beautifully. That's the first stuff we cut. But the real reason I came out here is to look at these IP beans, which are coming very, very nicely. This corner, we're not getting anything, not sure exactly why. This is where I started with the sprayer. I wonder if that has something to do with it. I'm not loving my weed control in here, to be honest. Not like our last IP beans. A lot of weeds coming up. Well, yeah, there's definitely weeds. So when I sprayed, I forgot to spray. Normally, I think last year I sprayed was a classic on, and I forgot to do that. And I wonder if that is why this is worse than last year. So now that I've walked out further in the field, it was just the one spot there was the worst, and looks pretty clean. I'm gonna wait for a week yet and come out here again and see how it looks, I think. Well, what do you guys think of these beans? Do they look a little bit spotty? I mean, sometimes beans just need to grow a bit to make it look better, but I feel like they should look a little bit fuller, thicker. Did they not all come up? Not sure. Muddy. Okay, who wants to go look at some corn? So I'm honestly a little bit worried. In this next field we're gonna check, it's a field that we have struggled with wild oats. It seemed absolutely horrendous in this field. This is our second year renting it for context, and we had weed in last year and we got, I don't know, like a ton an acre just because the oats absolutely took over. And I sprayed it with Roundup twice this spring, and it's still, actually no, once last fall, once this spring, sorry. And when I went back there, when the corn was coming up, it was getting green with wild oats again. So I did spray it again, put on, well, it's not Roundup Ready corn, but I put on Prime Extra, atrazine, and all that good stuff. So we're gonna go back now, see what it's gonna do. Apparently wild oats are just brutal to kill. If we can't get them under wraps this year, we're either gonna have to put a Roundup Ready crop in here next year or just give it up altogether. So this field here was in alfalfa last year. I sprayed it with Roundup. It had a good kill. Thought I'd put some spring wheat in, bad idea. So the alfalfa's coming back up for some reason. But also, better get my 4-wheel drive on here. But also, we got wheat there, so I don't know, we'll just take it off for 8 feet, I guess. I don't know, it doesn't sound too healthy anymore. Okay, alright, I'll take that. It looks like, for now anyway, the wild oats is under control. Corn is not looking too shabby, honestly. Yeah, I'd take that. This is gonna be a field we're gonna be putting in for silage, so kind of close to the farm, and nice big field. So I'm pretty happy with that, actually. I'm very impressed. Okay, we're just gonna do a drive-by, look at the wheat yet. Obviously you can't tell much, but this is like my favorite field here because it's just, you can see it all along the road. So here is spring wheat, which we're gonna take off for green wheat. Here's the winter wheat, and you know what, it's gonna be ready to come back and bring it on. I'm not sure how it's gonna do here. That green wheat is the second year, I guess it'll look good. It's okay, it's good. First year was so somebody came and stuck that sign in here. That's not the kind of wheat that's in here. I never had the heart to tell them it's not. Our local co-op came and stuck it in. We get fertilizer from them. We did get some of that wheat from them, but it's not in this field. And they stuck it in there, so I don't know what to say. It's a little bit awkward. Oh, our chip shed is empty. Somebody took a lot of chips. And I'm back home to my chicken farm. I gotta actually get them some feed here tonight. Yeah, they're pretty much eating up. All right. Very nice chickens, but they haven't laid any eggs yet. No eggs yet. So why don't I see any eggs yet? Let's talk about this. That water's empty, but that one is half full. That should be enough for them overnight. I don't know if you deserve feed. I don't see any eggs. They haven't given us any eggs yet. Anyway. Yes, I know. It's not ideal that they're in a trailer. As you can see, I'm working on their house. It's a little more work than I anticipated. There we go. Don't step in the food. Oh, chickens. Yes, you guys have at it. Well, this chicken farmer's gonna call it quits for the night, I guess. So we'll be back at it and farming the chickens tomorrow. I think that'll be it for this video. If this is your first time watching and you really enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe so you can see more videos like it. Share it to your friends if you have friends that enjoy farming videos. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.